Okay, think I managed to start my timer on time this time. It's been like an hour and nothing has happened. Hey, Yamamoto, can you lend me your English dictionary? As the awkwardness started to fade, an optimistic voice called out. From the entrance of the classroom, a carefree-looking guy poked his head in and started speaking to a boy in our class. Oh, good timing. Hey, Mabo. What is it, Agatha? Agaha, want something? The guy known as Mabo came into the classroom. Eddie-chan's in a bad mood, 'cause you and I are friends. It's what you might call jealousy, right? Whatever. Come over here. Huh? Who's this? A transfer student? Agaha looks pretty cute, but she's like a dude on the inside, so watch out. Agaha and I both looked blankly at him for a moment. What? Long time no see, my bow. Huh? Why is this transfer student being so buddy-buddy with me, his face seemed to say. It's me. Have you forgotten me already? It's me, you say. Huh? What? Is that you, Aoi? I looked at Agaha and she wanted to surprise him, so it seemed like she intentionally didn't tell him. This slightly superficial guy's Matsuki. I don't know why I'm making the E sound, it's ooh. Matsuki. Or Mabu, as we call him. He's a childhood friend. Why is Lao here? He's a transfer student? Huh? What? You're way too surprised. Of course I'm surprised. What? You seem well, Mabo. You're growing pretty big. Fuck. Masatsugu used to be really small, but now he was the same size as me. Gee, when you grow taller than me. I guess I did. It's not quite like the change in Agaha, but in the 5 years that have passed since we were kids, it looks like he's grown to be about twice the size. You too. We grabbed each other by the right hand. This was instead of a small, quiet greeting. Is it really you, Aoi? Yeah, I'm back, my bow. Welcome back, Ao! Yee. This time, BAM! He gave me a full-on hook. Hey. So this is what they call passionate friendship, huh? We were the only ones who thought so, whereas all the girls around us were totally freaked out. I missed you, Aoi. What? No, not really. You traitor! Mabao suddenly backed off and thrust his finger at the end of my nose. What is this all of a sudden? I thought you'd just up and left. You didn't even contact me. Do you even know what Agaha and I have been through, you jerk? No. You can't involve me in this. And after that, how dare you? I'm sorry, it's not my fault. But I had to move anyway. If you want to complain, say it to my dad. I thought about writing a letter, but I felt kind of embarrassed. For the most part, the fact that there was no contact was both our faults. You traitor! I will never forgive you! I hate you! You're an idiot! With saliva flying out of his mouth as he emphasized his words, the bow forgot all about borrowing the English dictionary and stormed out of the classroom. You a little kid or something? It wasn't just between us. It wasn't just us, but everyone in the class was shocked. I thought this might happen, which is why I didn't tell him. If he'd known, he would have been going off at full throttle like that from the beginning. I think that was the correct decision. I want to say thank you. Even so, he did seem really upset about it. He recently got a girlfriend and he's really into her. When we were kids, he'd say, "Oh, Yaga, wait." He followed us everywhere we went. It's fine. He'll soon go back to how he always is. That guy really likes you, Howie. Don't say it like that. Sounds weird. Really? I think it's cute. While we were talking, the bell to mark the end of lunchtime sounded. Everyone put away their lunchboxes and got ready for the next lesson. Aga went back to her seat. She stopped halfway and then walked back. "What's up?" Aga seemed really concerned about those around us and lowered her voice. "I was wondering how you know about Katori." "Well, the truth is, my mom asked me to be the dorm over of a student dormitory." I lowered my voice so that those around couldn't hear. "The caretaker of a dormitory?" "Katori's boarding there." "Oh, really?" "My mom asked me to take good care of Katori. Even if she hadn't, I'd be worried about her anyway." She listened to my explanation. Agaha bought it over. Her expression darkened somehow. "If it carries on like this, she'll stop coming altogether. Everyone's worried about her. It looks like she's not really enjoying school." It looked as if she was saying, "I can't believe she doesn't enjoy school. You seem to enjoy it." "Me? Of course I do. It's a fun school, that's why." "I guess. It was still my first day at the new school, but I was enjoying it quite a lot, too." "Really? Is that so?" Whether or not she was convinced by my story, Aga mumbled something over as she returned to her seat. "Oh god, I clicked something. Whoops. Okay." After school, I was alone and was wandering around the school building. This was so I could take a look at some of the club activities. Film studies, theatre club, there's even an RC club. After this is, after all, a specialist school. Looking at the playing field from the window in the heat outside, I saw the sports club practicing. Compared to my school, it's pretty calm. Sports club at school I used to go to were taken so seriously. The sight of training before a match was one of grueling harshness. Wait, what do I mean by my school? I'm a student of this school now. I'll go take a look. Ugh. I went down to the playing field to watch sports club practice. Before long I started to feel a little down, so I left. The doctor said that if it's light exercise, it shouldn't be a problem. Try stamping down strongly with my right foot, and there isn't really any discomfort. There, the baseball club, which was returning through from the off-campus running course, and entered through the school gates. "Hey, Minese. It's you, Minese, isn't it?" The one calling over was an old acquaintance. "It's you, Taguchi. It's been a long time." "So you have come back. Have you decided which club you want to join?" "Nah, not yet. I'm going round taking a look now." "Join the baseball club. You'll become a regular in no time." When I was a kid, I often played baseball in the park. Some of the guys in the group that were my teammates on the other team were in the baseball team. "Yeah, I'll think about it." I casually responded, and the baseball team's members replied, "Come on, join us, seriously," as they returned to the playing field. If I could do physical activities, baseball, in fact, anything, would be okay. As I grumbled to myself, I felt that I didn't want to go back to the playing field, so I entered the path leading back to the school. Ugh. I spent a while walking around the back of the school. It was called the rear garden, but it looked like it hadn't been taken care of at all. It was just an empty space with weeds growing everywhere. In this empty space there was a garage. Or a garage if you're from England, like I am. That's how I should have said it. Ugh. "Hello, I'm coming in." Looks like no one's here, but I thought I should say something to let them know, just in case. Is this place used for club activities too? Or is it used for lessons? I don't know what they used it for, but there are many tools and parts crammed into the shelves that cover the walls. And then in the center is a huge object covered by a sheet. Huh? The feelings that washed over me like a wave when I watched the sports club strangely subside from being here. The tools and the dimly lit garage must have reminded me of the times when I would tinker with my bicycle. What's this used for? I conceal the sound of my footsteps as I sneak around the garage. It's pretty spacious. There's a tea set here too. There's no doubt about it, someone was using this place. With a strange sense of activity. I guess it must be one of the clubs. Whoa. There's someone here? I was surprised. Felt like my heart was going to jump out. The person over there seemed to have not noticed me at all. But I'm not sure if you could call it a drawing board, but as she stared at the plans that were placed there, she was kind of groaning. Sorry for letting myself in here, I'll be going now. It's no good she didn't hear me. Her eyes were serious as she stared at the plans, and she looked like she was really concentrating. I didn't know what to do, so I just looked at her from the side. Now that I look closely, she is really beautiful. I think you might just... I don't care. Why am I staring at her? I hurriedly look away. However, it looks as if she hasn't noticed me still, so I take another glance. She looks quite mature. Is she in the 5th grade? She's so pretty. Coterie is pretty too, but this person's different. Has a mysterious charm. Whoosh! She suddenly stood up. I'm sorry. Without thinking, I avert my eyes and apologize, but she's looking straight. Past me. Grabs a big, thick book from the shelf. Yes! That's it! I don't know what voice of that's it. She flicked through the pages and looked like she had found something before going straight back to her seat. In good spirit, she began swiftly drawing the plans. The pen made a nice swoosh swoosh sound as it ran across the page. The feeling of maturity that she had until now just suddenly changed. When she smiles, all of a sudden she looks more like a kid. As her eyes looked straight at the plans, they looked as though they had a crystal clear purity to them. They looked as though they had a crystal clear purity to them. To the shortcut screen! Boom! Sorry. I have to do that in order to get a freaking screenshot. And now I don't have an FPS counter. Boom. There it is. I had to take 2 screenshots. Anyway. Just like an innocent child, her eyes looked as though she believed that the world is full of wonderful, sparkling things. Haha, there we go. Her hands stopped moving. I got the timing right. Excuse me. Huh? She finally noticed me. Oh, hello. Even though I had unexpectedly appeared like that, she didn't show any signs of caution. And still in good spirits, she smiled as she greeted me. Hi. I thought that I should say something to her, but I didn't think of what to say after that. Would you please? Rain. Dude. It's raining. Sup? I'm sorry that I just let myself in here. I just transferred here today, but I was taking a look at club activities and I got lost and came in here. Got a little carried away and said more than I needed to, but she didn't seem interested at all. She looks at me to say, and as if to say, yes, and I don't mind if you let yourself in here. Seems like the kind of blunt way to say it, but she wasn't angry or anything. She has a strange way of speaking. Well, I'm sorry, I better go. No, don't. This is a cool person, I think, maybe. Titanfall episode 8 just aired. This video isn't coming up for 3 months after that. As I said that, like a total loser, a huge sound echoed around the garage. What was that noise? I'm so hungry. For lack of energy in her voice, the beautiful girl fell before me, held her stomach, and fell down the drawing board. Was that the sound of your stomach just now? Inside the garage, so the sound echoed like crazy, and sounded like a growl of a monster. Looks like my body just remembered that my stomach is empty. She seemed to sway as she tried to get up, but she didn't have enough energy, so she slumped back down with her cheek on the drawing board. Would you like to eat this? Took some bread out of my bag. I need to go get some bread. Bread is delicious. I thought I'd get hungry with just a lunchbox at lunchtime, so I bought some melon bread. Wow! Her eyes shone as if she were an explorer who had just discovered treasure in a cave in some unexplored place. Are you sure? Go ahead. Thank you. She took the melon bread, opened the wrapper immediately, and bit into the contents. She was getting crumbs everywhere, but it really looked like she was enjoying it, as she devoured it greedily. So tasty. I haven't had any calorie intake for ages. I should really get some food up here so I can do that. Could it be that she's poor? The fact that she was so ecstatic over something like melon bread actually made me quite worried. Didn't show any signs that she was thinking of my generosity, and just ate up the high-calorie melon bread. Phew, that was delicious. She murmured happily, looking happy as can be. She looked like she was mulling over the taste of the melon bread in her brain. The sugar's going to my brain. She said as she turned back to the drawing board. Then she started drawing the plans again with incredible energy. From the serious look on her face, it seemed that she had already forgotten about me. She's strange. Not just a little, but very strange. Okay, well, I'll be off now. Perhaps she didn't hear me. Put the melon bread wrapper that she had left behind in my pocket and turned to leave. I reluctantly left the atmosphere of the garage behind me. Blue skies turn to orange skies, turn to a school. Well then, maybe I should head back. By the time I had finished watching the various clubs, the sky was orange and the sun was setting. Oh, there you are. Huh? Agaha was at the school gates. Agaha looks towards me and points at the cell phone she was holding at me. I thought that if you were still here, we could leave together. I told you several times, but you never answered. I told Agatha that I would take a look at the club activities before leaving. Can you look at the call history? Huh. I left it at the dormitory. Huh? Why? That defeats the purpose of having a cell phone. Doesn't it say in the school rules that you can't bring cell phones to school? Yeah, that's true, but does anyone actually follow that rule? It's alright if you don't get caught, it seems. In my case, I'm not so worried about the school rules. It's just too bothersome to carry a cell phone around with me. Even though I got your number, it doesn't mean anything. Huh? How do you know my number? 5 years ago, when I left Galuda, I was still just a kid, so I didn't have a cell phone. I got it from Anshan earlier. You gave me your text address too, so I bombarded you with texts. What? Don't bother, it's too much hassle. Writing text on his cell phone is too fiddly, which is a real pain, so I don't like it. Looks like Aga isn't listening to me and has started walking on ahead. Okay, shall we head back? Oh god, I don't feel well. How's your first... Oh, yeah, shut up, Rain! How's your first day at your new school? Seems like an interesting school. It was different to the sports school or regular schools that had a special kind of atmosphere. And it had a special kind of atmosphere. Everyone looks like they enjoy it, and it's, how should I say, like they come here to hang out. You could say that. Everyone comes here because there are things to do, and things that they want to do. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but it's being quite loud. Things they want to do. Have you found a club you want to join? I don't know. There were a few that seemed interesting, though. Here, the sports clubs aren't that great, so you might find them kind of lacking. What do you do, Agaha? I'm in the robot club. We make robots. Robots? That sounds interesting, too. You're always welcome, Aoi. Yeah, I'll think about it. Well, then, I'm going to go this way. Huh? Isn't your place around here? Yeah, but I moved. Didn't you know that Kazami Shopping Street is no longer there because of the reconstruction? No way, seriously? They made a huge shopping mall. My family's shop has moved there too. I'll take you there when we have a day off. Okay? See you tomorrow. Hey. What? Thanks for everything you did. It's fine, it's fine. If you buy me a I don't know how to pronounce that. Parfait. I don't know. Next time, that'll be enough. No, I mean, that you are the same way towards me as in the past. Huh, sure. That was a big help. Me too. Apart from your appearance, you haven't changed a bit. And your appearance isn't that bad either. This is leaking some secret information, but today a few girls asked me to give them your phone number. Seriously? Correction. You've got quite an eye for the ladies, haven't you, Aaron? So what? I didn't have this kind of thing at an old boys' school. Well, it proves that you're a normal, healthy boy. In the time since we last met, you've grown up. Aha looks happy as she said that. So have you. To be honest, I thought she would have grown to be more rough and tomboyish. That's right. Ego starts smiling quietly. Looking at that innocent smile reminded me of how Agaha was when she was still just a kid. Welcome back, Aoi. Yeah. See you again tomorrow, old buddy. Bam! Ow! She gave me a great big slap on the back. See ya! Agaha gave me a big wave and turned around the corner. Ouch, you doofus! She might have gotten a little cuter, but she hadn't really changed on the inside. Welcome back, huh? Her attitude hasn't really changed since before, and somehow I felt that it saved me. I'm tired. After Agaha and I went our separate ways, I did the shopping for dinner on the way back. It's gonna be hot again tomorrow, so I have to give them some food that will give them stamina. Enthusiastically, I put the menu together in my head. Oh no, I forgot to buy milk. Milk! There's a convenience store right in front of me. Convenience. 5 years ago, there was a tobacconist here. It's a little expensive, but I don't have time to go back to the supermarket. I thought to myself. La la la. The automatic doors opened and the one with the self-proclaimed cool allure left the shop. She had a bag on her lap, and she had a smile on her face, which was the exact opposite of cool. She didn't notice me and went back to the direction of the dormitory. It's her. She didn't go to school, so what is she doing? I gave up on buying the milk and followed Katori. When she got back to the dormitory, Katori opened the front door just slightly. Hat, Hat. She called Hat from the other side of the door and spoke to him about something. She was sneaking around and seemed really suspicious. Go and see if he's here or not. You know, that guy, that mean boy. Is she talking about me? This is a girl's dormitory, so I'm the only boy here. I don't remember being mean, though. I don't know why, but it would appear that she is sneaking around to avoid being found by me. And if that's how you feel, I headed for the back door of the dormitory. I'll hide in the kitchen for now. Quack! Shush. This is about me. Tell her I'm not here. Quack. I doubt that he got the message, but wiggled his butt as he left the dining hall and headed for the entrance. While I'm waiting in ambush, I put the food I bought in the fridge. After a little while. Looks like he's not here. Alright. When Tori came into the dining hall, she went straight for the cupboard and took a spoon. Without taking the dish, she stayed seated in her wheelchair. She put the shopping bag from the convenience store on the table. Inside was Hagen Dazs. Googling it. This is taking up time in the video, but I don't care. Hagen Dazs. Domo. Ah! So just ice cream. Needless to say, it was top. Okay. Not only that, but it was family-sized. It's the big pot that cost 2,500 yen. She opened the lid, and in her right hand she had the type of spoon that you'd eat things like curry with. I'm finally gonna do it. Whack. Tori's spoon was still above the smooth surface of the Hagen Dazs. Then she dug a big hole in it. One scoop like that would be about 100 yen. And she stuffed the whole thing in one mouthful. I'm so happy. She brought her hand to her cheek as though she was flooded with happiness and from the bottom of her heart. What is she doing? Seeing what she was doing made hiding and watching her seem pretty ridiculous. Without knowing I was watching, Katori began to shovel more ice cream like a construction machine. Yum, yum, yummy, yummy. Even if it was only 105 yen ice cream, you'd savor the flavor more than that. Oh, it's so delicious. With the next mouthful of ice cream, Katori suddenly lowered her head, holding her temples. Whack. I'm okay. Just a little brain freeze. To be able to get a brain freeze from eating too much Hagen Dazs is the very height of luxury. Doing a little pause, Katori opened a notebook. There's something written in there. I sneak up a little closer behind her. Quack quack. Shush. Next to the words, eat as much Hagen Dazs as I want. Happily written word done. Mission complete. Seemed to be some sort of list. Things I want to do. That was the title, and there were bullet points below. Stroke the head of a big dog in the neighborhood. It's really scary, but it might be unexpectedly friendly. Possible I'd like to ride around on its back. Fill the bath with water and swim in it like a pool. Pie throwing. And so on. Among those was go and see Windmill Hill. With done written next to it. What's this?